the bread lady.
Yes. I got to tell you, I've never signed on to a class action lawsuit before. But earlier this year, there was an email that said that Loblaws, I guess, had lost a lawsuit for overpricing and bread, yada, yada, yada. And they said that we would get it, but I figured, well, probably not. But this morning, $42.50. Big dinero, baby.
Wow.
Big
Galen Weston
money.
said that darned Eramelinda, we're going to have to send her a check.
I got dealt.
Galen's going to have to skip lunch.
Oh,
For
well,
God's
touche.
sake.
Yeah, no, that's it's kind of nice
Well,
in
okay.
this
Well, that pays for what, a bottle of wine and a ham sandwich or something like that.
Well, if I buy the wine Petit Prix, that's two bottles of wine and a sandwich for pasta.
Okay, for $42. Well, good for you.
Yes.
I I like a girl who's spendthrift.
Oh, I'm very spendthrift. Trust me.
Okay.
As my dad used to say, I can squeeze a nickel till Queen Elizabeth is riding piggyback on the nickel.
Okay. And
Props to
whom
Dad.
whom will we be graced with today from your vast, and again I keep dating myself when I refer to it as a Rolodex, but I don't care. I'm
That's
old.
okay.
I'm old. So
Well,
where in the Rolodex are we today?
well, as you know, when you work in the media and you work with a lot of charity and community organizations,
Which you do,
there's a lot
and
of
which
different
you deserve
departments.
kudos for as well, my
Thank you
dear.
so
Yes.
much. But I think it was about 42 years ago, I was invited to go to a press conference with the Candidate Parade Association, which is run then by Dr. Roonpura Singh, the
Dr.
cardiologist.
Singh, yes, of course. I knew him.
Yes.
Yes, at the time. Everybody knew him.
Yeah, wonderful man. And I met this lovely fellow, very curly hair, and his name is Peter Nauth. And Peter Nauth is he has his own company, Nauth Industries, which works in the aerospace industry. I'll let him explain that. But we knew a lot of the same people. We knew people with Dreams Take Flight. We knew friends with Shriners. We knew friends with the Teresa Deller Palliative Care. So we've been working off and on for about 40 years. And actually, we have a big event coming up, but I'm going to let Peter tell you about that.
Well,
He's a
let's bring him in
swell
here.
fella.
Okay. Peter Nauth, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, with his background all set to go.
That's right. For the big jamboree coming up this weekend.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. I got a
So
nice meeting.
please continue, Era. You've got let's start with the event that's coming up.
Yes, well, I'm going to let Peter talk about that. This is going to be, I think, my third or fourth. I'm going to be manning the barbecue for the greater
I have
part
a
of the week.
question about barbecues too. We'll get to that in a minute.
Pete used to make barbecues. But anyway, Pete, if the floor is all yours.
For Jamboree on Saturday, we're going to have an outdoor concert headlined by Juno nominated The Damn Truth and opened up by the High Finns, which is a British invasion band, Matt Rock, and the Wreck Crew. And my band will open up as the Soundcheck Band.
Okay. And this is the 5th on Saturday would
Yes.
be the 7th of June, yes?
6th,
6th
June
of
6th.
June. June
Yes.
6th, 2026 is what we're talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
And it's
3
a great
p.m.
event, benefiting three charities that Peter has been working with for years.
Yeah.
And what
So
got you going in the giving back business, Peter?
boy, that's a long history, but the short story is back in 1989, I was invited to join the Kiwanis Club, which is a local service club that holds fundraising events and supports many local charities, mostly children's charities. So in 1989, when I joined, I immediately found my place in the charity business and started organizing musical events and charity galas, comedy shows,
Golf
all that
fundraisers.
through the 90s and 2000s, and it continues to this day. So in 2012, I incorporated my uh, a charitable foundation with a group of friends from Lindsay Place, the old high school. That's called the Lindsay Place Alumni Foundation. And together we have had charity events and raised money for the school originally, for Lindsay Place High School, up until they closed in 2021. And then we shifted our focus to Teresa Delar Palliative Care on the West Island.
Good for you.
Yeah. And
And let's not forget about Shriners.
yeah, subsequently, I became a Shriner. So I'm concerned with supporting the Shriners Hospital. And I'm also a member of Dreams Take Flight. So we've split
Wow.
the charities.
Okay. So a lot going on. I worked with the Shriners Hospital many years ago. Now you're a business person. You're in not medical, but metal fabrication, aren't you?
Yes, I have been for 30 years this month, actually.
Okay. So you're running a business full time, plus you make time for all of this too. And when do you sleep exactly?
Um, I'd like to say I sleep while I'm driving, but that wouldn't be a good answer.
Right.
Uh, there's, I don't know. I couldn't tell you where I find the time.
Okay. But you're driven to do this because was this something that maybe your parents were into as well?
Nope, nope. Nobody in my family is particularly charitable.
Oh, that's my
I've been
family
this
too.
way. I've been this way all my life since I was very,
Okay.
very young. I'm the guy that everybody calls for help, and I've been like
Okay.
that since I was a teenager.
But
Okay.
your daughter has taken after you. Your lovely daughter is always involved.
Well, I because I don't have a normal home life, I include my daughter in my charity life, in my volunteer life. So she's with me all the time, and her friends. I include as many of her friends as possible, so that they all get the experience of volunteering and helping out, and the notion of charity. And so I try to bring other people into my life as much as possible.
That's terrific. We've got some photographs here. Let's take a look at what we've got here. What is this we're seeing now? Can you see the photographs there, Peter?
Yeah, this is probably Point Claire Village. I do the music in Point Claire Village every summer for the last almost 20 years. They have a street festival, so I set up the stage. And oh, this is Jim Cuddy. This was last year's jamboree. That's Jim
That
Cuddy
was
on the
awesome.
left and Ann Lindsay on the right. And in the pouring rain and cold, we had a beautiful crowd come out and support us.
Okay. And this is you on stage. Of course, Era was commenting on your beautiful curly hair earlier. So,
Yeah, I do have a mess. I should fix that one day.
Now, this guy, Jim Cuddy, is actually from Blue Rodeo.
Yeah, Blue Rodeo. And this was him donating a check of $10,000 to the charity last
oh,
year.
good.
Last year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And these
Along
are
with the beautiful Bilal Butt and Sharon Hyland. I remember that concert because it was pouring rain, and I was out there with poor Christine Long, who was also emceeing, and the hand that was holding her beer was shaking. After a while, we were all getting cold, but nobody left.
yeah,
Nobody
no, it
left.
was
The hand that was holding her beer was shaking. Okay. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Okay. And this is Peter. Now I'm beginning to understand why Peter's in this business. He likes to be in front of a crowd, right?
well, that came by accident, but I do totally enjoy
Okay.
being in front of a crowd.
I'm teasing you, of course. And you're a bass player. Is that a bass guitar that you got there?
That is.
Okay. All right. So are we into rock and roll, jazz, a little bit of improvisation? What do we play?
I play classic rock, not very well, but I do the best I can.
Okay.
All classic rock from the 60s, 70s. We do some 80s and so on. We'll be there.
Gotcha.
We'll be opening up on Saturday.
Okay. Again on the 6th of June. And who do we have here?
These are all of our volunteers at the end of the day.
Okay.
And
Yes.
right in the middle next to me are my daughter. That's my daughter and her best friend on the left. And Peter Boley on the right, who's the president of the foundation. And I think that lady is the winner of our half and half.
Draw.
Okay.
Yes,
And
that's
here's
right.
oh, okay. And here's a poster for the 6th of June coming up. The Damn Truth is the name of the
Yes.
band.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
At McKellen's Pub out on the West Island in Dorval. And it starts at 3 and it goes till 10. And how much are tickets, Pete? I always forget that part.
General admission, it's $55. We have a VIP section for $125, and the indoor show afterwards will be the Five Pistols, which is a tribute to the Tragically Hip, and that's $15
Yeah, that's after 10 o'clock.
after 10. Yeah,
And there's a
And
website there for the tickets, lpaf.ca, correct?
correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And who have we had? Who have we got here?
oh, this is
Whoa.
so cool. This is
That's a collection of all the people that won the Volunteers Award. Peter Schiffke, Member of Parliament, hosted us all to present us with the Parliamentary Medal for Volunteerism last fall, I believe. And there he is. And in the middle is Jessica Newey. She is the events coordinator at the Palliative Care, Teresa Delar Palliative Care.
Peter Schiffke is a lovely guy. We actually got a tour of Parliament with Peter a
Yeah.
couple of years ago, which was really fun.
He's the salt of the earth. He's one of the
Sweetheart.
good guys.
Yeah.
And that's an old picture. Just see it a little bit there. That's an old picture of me and Anne Lindsay after one of their shows in Montreal. I believe that's at Club Soda.
She's the
if I remember.
violinist for Bruce.
Pardon me?
She's the guy from Blue Rodeo. She's his violinist, right?
Yeah. She
Fiddle
works with
player.
him on their duos as a duo and plays violin. Yeah.
Actually, I think I made a mistake. Was Christine Long the MC last year? Well, she was with.
No, last year was
Okay.
Sharon Hyland
Okay.
and Bilal also. Bilal
Right.
MC. And that
All the media loves
picture
Pete.
in the middle was after one of their concerts on the tour bus. So we went and I bought Jim a bottle of wine, and we sat on the tour bus and enjoyed that bottle. That was a few years ago. That's also at Club Soda.
It's really something the way you get these big names to come and play, Pete. Pete is very convincing.
All you have to do is ask. It never hurts to ask. And I can't see that picture. It's very small. Is there a way that I can make this bigger?
Make that bigger.
Yeah, it's a tiny little.
Yvan, can you blow that up, sweetie?
Or, well, I've got you on the screen.
Yes. And his mic is off. But anyway, that's one of your many events. I don't know which one it is, though.
A saxophone player, a woman
Oh,
with a
okay.
black.
That's Shield of Athena.
That's the Shield
Okay.
of Athena. That's
Yep.
Michelle Sweeney. We did the sound and lights for them.
Oh, it's Michelle Sweeney. Okay, I didn't recognize her. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot going on, and is it becoming more difficult? This is probably kind of a left field question. Is it more difficult to get people involved and to get people to give these days than it used to be?
Well, as far as getting involved in the charity, I have a dedicated team of volunteers that are with me every year and have been for the last five 5 years since COVID. So as far as help is concerned, no. Getting the public out this year is a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure what's going on, but I believe the economy is
Right.
a little bit skewy, and so getting people out is a little more difficult, but not impossible. I'm working, doing my best.
Okay.
And
Okay.
besides, if people come out, Pete, I'll be cooking for everybody that day. Be cooking
Absolutely.
burgers and souvlaki, and it'll be fabulous.
Nothing better than burgers and souvlakis by Era.
Tell us about your business a bit. Now, you're into metal fabricating, and I was looking at the website, and I had a question about barbecues. Do you still manufacture barbecues?
No, what I did last summer, I sold my company. I sold all of the manufacturing part of the company, and I've kept all my customers. So I work now as kind of a consultant, and so I do sales, and I still do a lot of design work. And uh, I have my company in Florida, which I manufacture anchors for super yachts.
Oh,
So that is still going, and but right now, my main job, I guess, is consulting.
oh, okay. Because I was intrigued. I saw a video there of this barbecue that flips the cages automatically, and
Yeah,
I thought, I want one of those. And now I find out that I can't
you
get one.
know,
So,
He'll make you an anchor, though.
life is all about timing, and that
yeah.
barbecue business, even though it was extremely viable and quite interesting, uh, life took charge, and I didn't have the wherewithal to proceed with it. We were too busy, and
Okay.
things happened.
Right. Okay. So that's interesting. And the anchors, are they selling well? Is there
Not
a
since.
tier of consumer up there that is still buying fancy chrome-plated anchors for their yachts?
Well, there's that tier that needs them. The last year, since let's say spring of 2025 to today, the U.S. market is in that industry is close to dead because of the tariffs, and all the boats are holding off on major maintenance and
Hmm.
reparations because of the uncertainties and the tariffs. Um, I'm not sure where it's going to go this summer. It's picking up a little bit, but still nowhere near what it should be. We're at probably
Right.
10% of what the market should be right now.
Oh my. Okay. So,
Yeah.
all right. Let me reverse directions then, Era, and throw back to you for something a bit more positive. So you're into the cooking part of these excursions?
Well, we over the years, I did my first stint as barbecuer 3 years ago, which was great. I barbecued from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 10 o'clock at night. I went home and realized that I smelled like a forest fire. It's just
Yeah.
when it's hot and sticky out, but I really enjoy that. But I've also I volunteered with Pete through various golf tournaments, like the Otis Grant, who's the Olympic boxer. Is that it? The Otis Grant Foundation.
Yep.
So I worked on that. I worked on several Dreams Take Flight golf tournaments. I'm the one that drives around and sells liquor, corrupting the men and women out there, which is a lot of fun. I don't drink and drive though. I'm very careful. No one wants to get hit by a golf cart. I do that actually with Peter Boileau's wife, and it's I love driving a golf cart, and people totally.
I can just see it. Yeah. With a
I have
T-shirt,
told
with a picture
I've
of
been
Rodney
told
Dangerfield on the T-shirt, right? Just driving through the.
But I've been told by golfers that they get better the more shots they have. They're
Oh
just more
boy!
relaxed. And actually, last year, Pete was involved. You've already have met. See, because as I said, all my charity friends know each other. Greg Bedek with the Ukrainian Canadian Council, who we interviewed last year, and our friends Chloe Deresh and McClure. Greg's with the UCC. Chloe and Bruno are with the L'Essentiel, the Trail, a wonderful association that helps our poor veterans who come back from Afghanistan or Haiti or even now on the border of Poland who really need some help. So Pete helped us last year organizing our golf tournament. And Pete was really great. His whole team was wearing blue and white T-shirts, and I still possess that. Pete gave it to me because, fortunately for me, it was too small for him. So
Yeah, they didn't fit quite well.
but it was no, it was a great tournament. And for Dreams Take Flight, are you doing your golf tournament again this year?
Yes. Yeah. Every year.
And when will that be, young man?
That is July 30th or 31st. 30 or 31st.
And tickets are going to be available online?
Yes. dreamstakeflight.ca, I believe.
Now, one of the most interesting things I know about Peter is that he plays a lot. I mean, in the summertime, if you go to the West Island, Peter and his band will be playing somewhere. He's also actually got a float, which sometimes his band plays on. And I believe we have a picture of his float in there. Pete takes part in the St. Patrick's Parade in Hudson every year, which is actually one of my favorite, if not, I mean, the Montreal gang do it terrific, but I love the Hudson Parade. And Pete has a float and lends it out to everybody. In fact, I think it lived in a pub in the West Island last year for people to perform on outside.
Yeah.
I don't see a float picture in my collection here. I think I missed one photograph. I missed this photograph earlier. Yeah. And this is again.
That's inside of the Callens, yeah.
Okay. And who's that person to the far left, our left, your far right?
That's Gavin Fernandez. His late wife was, in fact, Teresa Delar, who founded the Teresa Delar Palliative Care.
Okay.
And he's been a friend of us, of our foundation and our events. He's a professional photographer, and actually he's a professional sound man, and he does all the movies down in Montreal. I can't remember the name of the something that had to do with chocolate. I don't remember.
East by Chocolate, one of Kathy Wolf's films.
Exactly. He was the sound engineer on that movie.
Oh, I met the one of the family from that chocolate shop a few years ago. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he's with us all the time. He's our official photographer when he's not in the photograph.
Wow, so you've got fingers in many pies here. So there's Dreams Take Flight. Remind us again what that is. That's for taking kids to resorts and various things, right?
Well, Dreams Take Flight is a charity founded by Air Canada employees. I believe it's 31 years, maybe 32 years this year. So what we do, what they do is they take about 150 to 180 children, plus 180 volunteers on a plane to Walt Disney World for 24 hours.
All right.
So we leave at 6 in the morning and we're home at midnight.
Well, you forget the part where we arrive at the airport. Pete got involved with this. Pete roped me into things, and I roped Pete into things. Our dear friend Jim Killen, who used to be with Lake Keeper and Canadian Tire, is now retired. And basically, about 30 years ago, I went with Dreams Take Flight. Brian Roscoe is there. There's 8 chapters, I think, as she holds up 9 fingers. Math, never a long suit for me. And basically, this association is wonderful because it's physically, mentally, and socially challenged kids. But it's hardcore because you have to be out at the airport at 2:00 in the morning. It's hangar 13. And when you get to the airport, there's this sort of wild cavalcade. There's SQ trucks and there's the cheerleaders from the Alouettes. And so when the kids arrive, there's Yuppie is there and other things. And then all of the volunteers we meet our groups. You have to realize that, herding 180 kids, these are pretty precious charges. So we get them early. They go through customs in this hangar, but they're being entertained. All the clothing is provided, Yvan. So they get a t-shirt and shorts and shoes. They get a backpack. When they get on the plane, they get a blanket. But the best part for me of this trip, and I'll let you tell this, Pete, is when those hangar doors open at 5 o'clock. This is
Oh boy.
it gets me every time.
Yeah. Stop it. It's
But tell me
it
what
is
happens.
very
Oh,
emotional.
he's very
They bring the plane right up to the hangar door, and as the hangar doors open, they play the 2001 theme, the Space Odyssey theme, and the kids are just
freaking
it's
out.
inexplicable how wild-eyed they are. It's
Okay, so they see the aircraft coming out of the hangar, and
no, we're in the hangar. The
oh, you're
aircraft
in the
is-
hangar.
The
Oh, I
aircraft is
see.
parked right
The
in
aircraft
front.
is outside the
Okay.
hangar, and the doors open
Okay.
up,
Yeah.
and you get this music, and the kids are like the adults. We're all just crazy. It's just unbelievable. It's
Okay,
an
so
experience that I urge everybody to be part of.
dreams
And-
take flight. Okay.
That's
Yes.
right. And the fun part is that the whole crew, most of the flight attendants and pilots have been doing this for as long as Dreams Take Flight has been around. So not only do you have this 777 parked right up front, but the entire flight crew are all wearing like Mickey Mouse ears and
The captains, yeah.
goofy hats and stuff.
Okay. So it's a full production from the get-go.
Everybody's involved. The entire crew are wearing Mickey Mouse, costumes, and it's an inexplicable experience. It's beautiful.
Okay. So
Yeah.
this takes place once a year, you say?
Once a year, usually the end of October.
Okay.
We start fundraising all year, but we start now. The golf tournament is our biggest fundraiser, and that's, as I said, July 31st, I believe,
Okay.
at Elm Ridge. And because that golf tournament is always sold out, we've one of the members, Louise Arsenault, has created a second runoff tournament that we'll do in September. And this year she's retiring from that tournament, and Peter Boley and I will take over the organization and running of that tournament, and that's September 3rd. So that's another fundraiser for the Dreams Take Flight that we'll be part of.
And
all
one
of-
of the most
No, I guess, and all these funds go to pay for the stuff for the kids and for the entrance
Well-
fees and all of that.
Pretty well. I mean, as much as we need to pay, the Walt Disney World is not cheap. So, that's a huge cost, and they don't give us a break.
Right.
Air Canada gives us the plane. It's usually an A330, so it's a big plane. The pilots and the crew are all volunteers. And
well, kudos
we pay
to
for
them.
the fuel.
Okay.
So we cough up, I don't know, $10,000, $20,000 for the fuel.
And that's gone up in the last few months. So
Yeah.
every penny counts. All right.
Exactly.
Very interesting. Okay, so July 31, and then later in September as well. So Dreams Take
September
Flight.
3rd. Yeah.
So Dreams Take Flight, and let's get back to the poster behind you. There is the Jamboree. That's to raise funds for the palliative care home, as you were saying.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
You
it's-
want to mention a bit about palliative
we
care?
do all three charities: palliative care, Dreams Take Flight, and Shriners Hospital. So, Jamboree is kind of it's not part of Dreams Take Flight, but we support Dreams Take Flight.
Okay. So once again, here's the poster. The Damn Truth, Saturday, June the 6th. We're recording this now a few days before. Tickets at lpaf.ca. And if you hear the name Peter Nauth and you think of kids and Mickey Mouse ears and a woman driving a golf cart under the influence of alcohol, then you will know what we're talking about. So thank you so much, Peter, for joining us today.
Oh, totally my
That's
pleasure.
the image that's going to stay stuck
My
in my brain.
reputation is ruined now. Or elevated, depending.
On the bright side, it could be worse.
I could just see it. Peter, you're a mensch. Thank you so much for everything that you do, and break a leg with all of your activities, and we'll be looking out for this, and we will publicize it as much as we can.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
Ciao.